Hello, my name is Jessica. Welcome to my channel. This is Air It Out episode 14. So Air It Out really came from a place in my life where felt really called to share God's message and share the good news and share really truth in my life and really the energy that is going on right now, and share God's message of love and light. So this week, today, we're going to be talking about faith and really how to overcome fear and doubt, because it's something that we all go through, that we all face as human beings with having a mind and, of course, living in our body, living in our flesh. So we're going to be looking at Psalms 18:6. But in my distress I cried out to the Lord. Yes, I prayed to my God for help. He heard me from his sanctuary. My cry to him reached his ears. This is really talking about God being our rock and God being being in God's kingdom, and knowing that we are a fraction of light. We are a fraction of love. He taught us love, and we are protected in that. We are safe in his kingdom, and we can really do anything we want. We came here to fulfill our desires, our love, and that means trusting him. That means knowing that you are safe in his kingdom, that whatever fears and doubts you have, they're just of the mind, they're just an illusion, they're just limiting beliefs, and you don't have to let them get to you. You can really ask yourself and connect with yourself and inquire about where they're coming from, and just like a weed in the grass, just pull it out and discard it and put something else, bring a thought in that is more loving and that is serving you, because we all go through self-doubt. We all have things that we question about ourselves, but really this life is meant to be lived fully and wholeheartedly and with just so much love that we need to be able to put those fears and limitations where they belong. We need to be able to recognize them for what they are, that they're not rooted in truth. They're rooted in this fear of the unknown. And as we have been living and experiencing, we know that these fears are not true, and that the unknown is where the beautiful, magical things happen, because when we trust God and when we have faith, we know that we create beautiful things, that we make amazing things happen when we step into the unknown, when we trust, and they're always way better than we could ever imagine. They're way greater than anything our mind can devise, because we know that our mind is very limited and it's very organized in a way, and it likes to keep structure, and it likes to be right. It likes to remain in a box. And we know that our dreams lie outside of that box. They ask us to step out into our full potential and to step into the unknown. So it makes sense that it is scary, that your mind is going to have some pushback, but you, as the conscious, aware I am a person, you need to be able to recognize when that fear isn't serving you, and when it is really time for you to, flip the script and say, I hear the thoughts, I'm not listening to them, but I know that they're there, because you have that faith and you have that trust in God and in yourself. You know that there's a reason why those beautiful dreams and those beautiful gifts that you can develop were placed on your heart and inside of you, and that it is really your responsibility to see your potential to the end, to really know that you came here to fulfill that, to live the life that you absolutely love. And it's really important to know that when you're going through these development of your gifts and of your talents, that you don't attach to what they look like in the end, or what they need to look like, or have this expectation of what they should be. You know, these shoulds also get in the way of us just creating organically and beautifully. So really, when you are creating and when you notice these thoughts, let them go, and also just set the intention to just be able to flow and to just create with the pure desire and the pure love of doing it because you love to, and because you want to share, and because you have an open heart and you want to be able to do that. So really knowing that it's not about the end result. It's about the process of who you become in the process of really fulfilling your potential and really being your highest self, embodying the Holy Spirit, really giving back. And that means being able to do that with an open heart, being open and truthful to yourself, and being steadfast about the life that you want and who you are, and knowing that you came here to shine your light. You came here to be the fraction of light, and that fear is a part of this human experience, but we don't need to listen to it, and we don't need to give in to it. And that we're so protected, and that we're so loved. And really letting go of any thoughts or feelings about what other people might think about you or what they might say. It really, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. It just matters how you see yourself. How are you viewing yourself? And really connect to why you're doing this in the first place. You're not doing it for them. You're doing it for yourself. You're doing it so you can give back, and so you can really reach your full potential and see who you really are. When you express yourself, when you are in that creative state, when you're able to give and just be open, you grow into your higher self. You really grow into yourself. You blossom. And don't deny that to yourself because you have these doubts or these fears of what other people might think. That's just holding you back. Really being able to transform those, because greatness requires responsibility. It requires you being true to yourself, and you really being committed to the person that you came here to be, and committed to the life that you want to live. And it's not always about money. It's not always about these, exterior things, these earthly things, these worldly things. It's about you and your light. It's about you owing it to yourself to be authentically yourself, and really practicing the law of detachment, where you are able to execute this project, execute this love that you have in your mind, and to be able to do it lovingly without any expectations, and being gentle with yourself. If it doesn't turn out a certain way the first time, that's okay. You can try again. And knowing that in this process, you will discover so much about yourself. You will really see yourself. You will really flourish, and you will meet beautiful, amazing people along the way that you were meant to meet and that you were meant to even build with. And it's a beautiful thing because as we grow, we're unlearning these patterns, we're changing these behaviors. And that's where a lot of the self-compassion comes in, because really, this whole life is about integrating that light and that dark. It's knowing that there are always things that we are going to be changing. I mean, our life, this world is a constant change, and that's why you need that internal foundation with God and being in His kingdom and being in His love, and knowing that our foundation is love, our foundation is faith, our foundation is truth. And when we have that foundation, we're rooted, anchored, and grounded in who we are. So it doesn't matter about the exterior and whether it changes and fluctuates, because we know who we are, and we know that this change is always for our greatest good, and it's always going to bring us to who we want to be and who we came here to be. And always being in that receiving state. Praying is so, so important. It really gets you in alignment with the state of receiving, of, oh yes, I am worthy, I prayed for this, I asked for this, I know God is going to deliver it to me, and I know that it's going to come at the right time when it's meant to. It's you keeping yourself faithful. It's keeping yourself in that knowing state that it's coming and that you are worthy of what you asked for. I'm going to read another scripture. This is Hebrews 11:1, and this is, now faith is the assurance of things hoped for, the conviction of things not seen. How beautiful and how powerful is this? Faith is the assurance of things hoped for, the conviction of things not seen. Again, it's that trust within yourself, that trust that you have in yourself and in God, and in knowing that I prayed for this, I know I'm worthy of this, I know that my success is my hard work is going to guarantee me that success, and I know that I have faith that why wouldn't I be good enough for this? Why wouldn't this beautiful thing happen to me? I just have to work hard and not give up, and it takes, continuously working at this one day at a time. Faith is a beautiful thing, and you can move mountains with it. It's all these beautiful things combined that really equipped you with the tools that you need to be successful, and really being able to shut down the mind and really not listen to those limiting beliefs and those barriers, and knowing that you are worthy of this beautiful life, and that's going to require some work, and it's going to require some changing of these patterns, but it's so, so worth it. It's so worth it. It's this self-mastery that we're all on being here as humans and as being here on earth, and it really is that love. You're doing this for yourself. You're not doing this for anyone else. This self-mastery and you reaching your full potential is because you love yourself. You love yourself enough to walk this path, to be your highest self, to be your greatest self, and to know that we all face challenges and obstacles. We all come across things that trigger a fear in us, or worry or doubt, but the whole point and the whole purpose is to cultivate that inner peace. That is such strength, that is such wisdom, there's such reverence in that, where you are embodying the truth and the peace, and doing it because you love yourself, and that you truly want to see yourself succeed, and be able to give to others and to love others and be an example too. So yeah, knowing that you are worthy of that self-mastery, it's built on a foundation of love, truth, and faith, and that always takes action. But of course, it's action that feels right to you and not being attached to the outcome. I hope that was helpful. Yeah, that's something for you to think about. I'll encourage you to really be in that presence of knowing that you are worthy, and really ask yourself, what is it that you truly want? What is it that you truly want here and now? And how can you get there? Even if it takes, little by little each step. So I hope that was helpful. I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day, and I will see you next time. Bye.